Hello everyone, welcome to the SRBPS online classes. Today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter number 17. Chapter name is Data Handling. Our chapter name is Data Handling. Yes class, before starting the questions, let's discuss the important points of the chapter first. Right? As the chapter name is data handling, so we should be aware about the term data. What is data? Class, see here. Information in the form of numerical figures. Numerical figures means in the form of the number. If the data or if the numbers are given to us, if the information is there in the form of the numbers, so we can say that it is our data. Clear everyone? So suppose let us take an example. Suppose I went to your class to know the marks obtained by the students. I got the information that marks obtained by the 5 students are 45, 37, 63, 29 and 93. So we can say that the original data or the original information which I have collected, that is called as a raw data. Or you can say that class, raw data means that data from which we cannot draw any conclusion. Let us take an example or do one thing. Just compare this raw word with the raw material as you people used to study in your SST. Raw data is same as the raw material, as raw material is used in the industries to make the final product. As it is, the raw data is used or the raw data is form or represented in the form in the various form like the chart, graph, pictograph, so that any conclusion can be drawn from that. Am I clear everyone? So we can say that information which is collected in the form of the numerical figures, that is numbers, is called the data. But the original data which we have collected or the information which we have collected, that is also called the raw data, because it is not presented in that manner from which any conclusion can be drawn. Right everyone? Now let's move to the types of data. Here we are having two types of data. First is primary data, second is secondary data. Yes, what are these type of data? Yes, the primary data is the data which is collected directly from the source. Let us take the same example. As I went to your class to know the marks which is obtained by the students, so I directly went there. That information I have not taken from anyone. I have not asked from your class teacher. I have not taken from any register. I have directly asked from the students. So that is called the primary data. Clear everyone? And the secondary data refers to that data which is collected from the external source. Let us take an example. Instead of asking directly from the students, what I have done is I have directly asked from your class teacher, yes, what is the marks obtained by the Rahul? Suppose if I want to know that the marks obtained by the Rahul in maths are dash. So this information I have collected, suppose from your class teacher. So this information I have taken from external source. I have not directly asked from the student. So that is called the secondary data. Am I clear with this? Let us take one more example of the secondary data. As your English teachers are providing you the task, or you can say that the suppose English teacher has given you the homework that write down an essay on the population or on the pollution. Let us take any topic. So what you will do? You will ask or you will search that topic on the Google, or you will search the topic on the net, so that the desired information you can get and you can write down and you can show to your teacher, right? So when the data which we are collecting from the external source, from any another person or from the internet or somewhere else, that is known as secondary data. Am I clear with these two type of datas? Yes, our next point is organization of data. Marks obtained by students of class 6th are 40, 90, 56, 78 and 85. Does it make any sense to you? No. Why class? Why does not it make any sense? The reason is, after looking this data, can you form any conclusion? Can you derive any conclusion, class? No. So I told you in the last point as well, when the data which we have collected directly, or the original data which we have collected, that is called the raw data, from which we cannot collect or from which we cannot draw any conclusion, right? So to make our data more meaningful or to draw any conclusion from the data, what we have to do? We have to arrange the data. We have to arrange the data. This arrange word is very important. When we are arranging our data, or when we are managing, or when we are converting our data into a meaningful information, that is known as organization of the data. See here, organization of the data helps in bringing out the meaningful conclusion from the data. It means from the raw data, if we are converting into the meaningful data, so that is known as organization of data, right? So let us discuss how to arrange data in the tabular form. It is also known as the convert the data or the show the data in the form of tally chart. When we are converting our data in the form of tabular form, that is also known as the tally chart. Yes, now the question arises that how to arrange the data in the tabular form. So let us consider an example here. Suppose a few things are kept on the table. Things are ball, balloon, teddy, cans and triangles. Now let us discuss how to represent all these items or the things in the form of table. See here. Things I have written in the column ball, balloon, teddy, cans, triangles. Here we are having two new things, telemarks and frequency. Let us discuss what is frequency first. The number of times an item occurs in the data is called frequency. It means this frequency says that, or it tells us the number of times or the number of the balloon. How many total number of ball, balloon, teddy are kept on the table. It means, see here, ball, it is representing 8. It means that total 8 balls are kept on the table. It shows the number of the things which are there. The number of the balls total are on the table. So we can say that the number of times an item occurs in the data is called a frequency. Now let's move to the tally marks. Each item is represented by a vertical line. Yes class, suppose here one ball is there. So I will represent one ball by one vertical line. Suppose there are two lines. So I'll draw the two vertical lines. Suppose there are the three balls. So I'll represent three balls with the help of three verticals line. 1, 2 and 3. If there are the 4 teddy on the table, so I'll draw the 4 vertical lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I want to show 5 things, suppose here are the balloon are 6. Suppose 5 balloon are there. So how to show the 5 here? Fifth line is represented by crossing out 4 lines diagonally. Yes class, by diagonally drawing one line on the 4 lines, or by crossing these 4 lines, we can show that these are the 5. As we are writing 5 in the maths or in the Indian system as this 5. But if we want to show according to the telemark, so we have to draw the 4 vertical lines, and fifth line we have to show by crossing all 4 lines diagonally. Clear everyone? So today we have discussed few important points of chapter 17, that is data handling. In my next video we will discuss about how to represent the data in the form of pictograph and bar graph. Till the time, take care and bye everyone.